call me Nisa. My major is mathematic education at Antasari State Islamic University of Banjarmasin, and I'm from mathematic education class A 2018. Okay guys, in this video I will to explain for you about mathematic learning on the material surface area and volume of cone and pyramid. So I hope you watch this video until the end and you enjoy this video. Let's check this out guys.
For the first, we discussed about the surface area and volume of cone. Have you ever seen birthday hat, ice cream cone, tumpeng rice, and chopping? What shape do these objects look like? Yes, all these objects are in the shape of a cone. Then, have you ever wondered how much ice cream is needed to fill an ice cream cone? Doesn't the cone look like a triangle with a curved surface? So, how is the conical shape formed? And what is its surface area and volume? Okay guys, before we deal with calculation for the surface area and volume of cones, let's understand what a cone is the first. Well, what is a cone? A cone is one of many geometric shapes. It has a flat surface on one of its ends, and it comes to a point on the other end. The cones that we'll be discussing in this section are right circular cones. What exactly is that? It is a cone that has a circle on its flat end and a point that is 90 degrees from the center of the circle. In order to calculation the surface area and volume of a cone, we first need to understand a few terms. The first, this is called base area. The base area is a circle, where we know the formula for the area of a circle is PR squared, where P is a special number used with a circle. We will use an abbreviated version where P is 3.14. Second, this is called radius, or expressed by the variable r. The radius is the distance from the center to the edge of the circle at the end. Third, this is called height, or expressed by variable h. The height is the distance from the center of the circle to the apex of the cone. The last, this is called slant, or expressed by the variable s. The slant is the length from the edge of the circle to the apex of the cone. After we understand a few terms of a cone, then we discuss how to find the surface area of a cone. The surface area of a cone is the surface area of the outside of the cone plus the surface area of the circle at the end. There is a special formula used to figure this out. The formula is surface area is P times R times S plus P times R squared, where R is the radius of the circular base, S is length, and P is 3.14 or 22/7. Okay, to understand more, let's look an example. Example 1. Find the total surface area of a right cone if the radius is 6 inch and the slant length is 10 inch. Solution. Well, from the question, we know that the R or radius is 6 inch and the slant length or S is 10 inch. As mentioned earlier, the formula for the surface area of a cone is given by SA equals P times R times S plus P times R squared. Then, the total surface area of the cone is SA equals 3.14 times 6 times 10 plus 3.14 times 6 square. Then we get 3.14 times 60 plus 3.14 times 36 equals 188.4 plus 113.04. Therefore, the total surface area of the cone is 301.44 square inch.
Okay, next we look example 2. The question, a conical piston head has a base radius of 8 centimeters and a height of 10 centimeters. Then the surface area of the head if P is 3.14 is solution. From the question where we know that the radius is 8 centimeter and the height is 10 centimeters. First, to find the total surface area of the cone, we need slant length of the cone. Instead, the perpendicular height, the slant length or S, can be found by using Pythagoras theorem.
Slant equals square root radius square plus height square equals square root 8 square plus 10 square equals square root 64 plus 100 equals square root 164 equals 16 centimeters. The total surface area of the cone is therefore SA equals P times R times S plus P times R squared. Then insert S is 16, we will get 3.14 times 8 times 16 plus 3.14 times 8 squared equals 3.14 times 128 plus 3.14 times 64. We operated equals 401.92 plus 200.96. So, the surface area of the head is 602.88 centimeters square. I hope you can understand how to find the surface area of a cone from these two examples. Next, we discuss about the volume of a cone. So, how do we find the volume of a cone? The volume of a cone is a measurement of how much space there is inside a cone. There is a volume of a cone formula to help you find this. The formula is volume equals 1/3 times base area times height, or can be written with 1/3 times P times R squared times H, where R is the radius of a circular base and H is the height. This is the same as 3.14 times radius times height divided by 3. So, the answer to the volume question is always in cubic units. Okay, now let's look an example. Example 1. The question, a Mexico consists of a cone full of ice cream with a hemisphere of ice cream on top. The radius of a hemisphere is 3 centimeters. The height of the cone is 10 centimeters. Calculate the total volume of the ice cream. Solution. From the question, we get the picture is like this. Given that radius is 3 centimeters and height is 10 centimeters. First, we calculate the volume ice cream on top of the sphere with the formula is 4/3 PR cubed. We get 4/3 times 3.14 times 3 cubed equals 4/3 times 3.14 times 27. So, the volume of ice cream on top is 113.04 centimeters cubed. Then, we find the volume of a cone. The formula is 1/3 times P times R squared times H. We get 1/3 times 3.14 times 3 squared times 10. We override equals 1/3 times 3.14 times 9 times 10 equals 1/3 times 3.14 times 90. Therefore, the volume of a cone is 94.2 centimeters cubed. The last, we add the total volume of ice cream on top and the volume of cone we get equals 113.04 plus 94.2. So, the total of the ice cream is 207.24 centimeters cubed. To understand more, let's look at example 2. Example 2. The question: one day, Mr. Budi gave a Thanksgiving for his new house. Mr. Budi ordered a tumpeng. The tumpeng has a diameter of 36 centimeters and a height of 24 centimeters. However, at the beginning of the event, Mr. Budi cut the top of the tumpeng horizontally as high as 8 centimeters. What is the volume of the remaining tumpeng? Solution. From the question, we get the picture is like this. From the picture, there are two cones, namely a large cone and a small cone. We know that the diameter of the large cone is 36 centimeters. Then the radius of the large cone is diameter divided by 2. Or the radius of the large cone, R1, is 18 centimeters. Next, we find the radius of the small cone by calculating the ratio. We get radius of the large cone over radius of the small cone equals height of the large cone over height of the small cone equals 18 over R2 equals 24 over each. Then R2 equals 18 times 8 over 24. So, radius of the small cone is 6 centimeters. After we find the radius of the small cone is 6 centimeters, then we calculating the volume of the large cone. Volume 1 equals 1/3 times P times R squared times H. Insert R is 18 centimeters and H is 24 centimeters. We get 1/3 times 3.14 times 18 squared times 24 equals 1/3 times 3.14 times 324 times 24. So, the volume of the large cone is 8,138.88 centimeter cubed. Next, we calculating the volume of the small cone. Volume 2 equals 1/3 times P times R squared times H. Then, insert R is 6 centimeters and H is 8 centimeters. We get 1/3 times 3.14 times 6 square times 8 equals 1/3 times 3.14 times 36 times 8. So, the volume of the small cone is 301.44 centimeters cubed. So, the volume of the remaining tumpeng is 3138.88 minus 301.44 equals 7837.44 square inch. Okay, hopefully you understand in these two examples. Now, we discuss the next material about the surface area and volume of pyramids. When we think of pyramids, we think of the Great Pyramids of Egypt. They are actually square pyramids because their base is a sphere. Before we discuss about the surface area and volume of a pyramid, we must know what is a pyramid. A pyramid is a three-dimensional object with a base that is a polygon and triangular face that meet at one apex. A pyramid is made by connection a base to an apex. The picture is like this. The base can be any shape. Here are three examples. For base area, it depends on the shape. There are square, rectangular, and triangle. After that, you will need to know the names for the different parts of a pyramid. The slant height is also called the lateral height and is often represented in formulas with the variable L, where height is often represented with the variable h and the base area is square. After we understand what is a pyramid, we continue the surface area of a pyramid. The surface area has two parts, the area of the base or the base area and the area of the side base or the lateral area. A pyramid has a surface area given by when all side faces are the sum. The formula is SA equals base area plus 1/2 times perimeter times slant height, or can be written SA equals 1/2 times P times L plus B. And when side faces are different, the formula is SA equals base area plus lateral area. Okay, before you get confused, let's look an example. Example 1. Find the surface area of a square pyramid with side of 6 cm, slant height of 5 cm. Solution. From the question where we know that the side is 6 cm and slant height is 5 cm. First, calculate the area and perimeter of the square base. The base area is B equals side square. Then we get B equals 6 square equals 36 centimeters square. And the perimeter is P equals 4 times side, where side is 6 centimeters. So the perimeter equals 24 centimeters. Next, we calculating the surface area of a square pyramid. The formula is SA equals 1/2 times P times L plus B. Then insert B is 36 centimeters square and P is 24 centimeters. We get SA equals open square bracket 1/2 times 24 times 5 close square bracket plus 36. We override SA equals 12 times 5 in brackets plus 36. We get SA equals 60 plus 36. So, the surface area of a square pyramid is 96 centimeters square. Next, let's look at example 2. Example 2. The question: Janice and Julian went to make a tent that is in the shape of a square pyramid for their summer camping adventure. They want it to have a base of 6 feet weight and a slant height of 8 feet. They need to find out the surface area of the tent, so they know how much canvas to buy and how much canvas will they need. Solution: the first, calculate the base area and perimeter of the square base. The base area is B equals side square. Then we get B equals 6 square equals 36 square feet. And the perimeter is P equals 4 times side, where side is 6 feet. So the perimeter equals 24 feet. Next, plug the value into the formula for surface area of a pyramid and multiply the value together inside the brackets. SA equals 1/2 times perimeters times slant height plus base area. We get equals open square bracket 1/2 times 24 times 8 close square bracket plus 36 equals 12 times each in bracket plus 36 equals 96 plus 36. Then add the value together for the answer, making sure to include the appropriate unit of measurement. 96 plus 36 equals 132 square feet. The answer is the surface area of the tent is 132 square feet. So, Janice and Julian will require 132 square feet of canvas to make their tent. The last, we discuss about the volume of a pyramid. The volume tells you how much space an object takes up. For a pyramid, you can use the below formula to help you find the answer. The formula is volume equals 1/3 times base area times height, or we can be written equals 1/3 times B times H, where B is the base of a pyramid and H is the height of a pyramid. Let's look an example. Example 1. The question: what is the volume of a pyramid with a height 10 inch and a square base with side of length 12 inch? Solution: first, we calculate the area of the square base is B equals 12 times 12 equals 144 square inch. Then, we insert B is 144 square inch and H is 10 inch in the formula of volume is 1/3 times B times H. We get equals 1/3 times 144 times 10 equals 1440 divided by 3. So, the volume of a pyramid is 480 inch cube. Well, to understand more, we'll look at example 2. Example 2, the question: in a playground, some children use 200 centimeters square, option to build a pyramid. If the side length of the square base is 10 centimeters, what is the height of the pyramid? Solution. From the question, we know that volume option to build a pyramid is 200 centimeters square, and the side length of the square base is 10 centimeters. Okay, since the area of the base is B equals 10 times 10 equals 100 centimeters square, then the volume of the pyramid in centimeters cube is volume equals 1/3 times B times H. Because we know volume is 200 centimeters cube, we get 200 equals 1/3 times 100 times H. Then 200 equals 100 divided by 3 times H. For we find H, then H equals 200 times 3 divided by 100. Choose the height of the pyramid is H equals 6 centimeters. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this video can help you understand the surface area and volume of cones and pyramid. If you have any question, critique and suggestion, please write in the comment columns. See you in next video. Happy great day. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.